Okay, welcome back to part 2. So we'll go show off the other things. So this time I'm going to go fight the boss. So Jim is our admin, so he's at the moment over level 25. So north, so boss. So we enter the boss. So he attacks with his skill using tsunami. Let's see if he can use other attacks. So weak. At the moment we are still very weak. So we can't really do much to him. So that's that. So the reason why he can fight that is because he's on level 25. So I am going to show off now the bad word log, I guess. So this is offensive, so if we look at our bad words. Yes, look, so bad words. So we're asking, so Jim said this. So this is better than using it in the user log that like Connor did. So I'm just going to show off quickly the new commands. So Google host. So we'll bring back Gary. So okay, so Gary and thing here. So Jim is admin, so he can have special admin commands. So if we go help, so he has commands, so he can kick money and add stat points. So he can do all this. So while we're looking at help, we can just see that the extra things like battle commands. So these are all the commands you can use in battle, just to let the player know what they can do. Also for entering handlers, battle/fight, boss, leviathan, arena. We had a rest from last time. And map, that's our extra one. So okay, so our money thing gives 10,000 to a player. So if we go money, Gary, so Gary has been given money. So if we look at stats, so he's been given 10,000. So he got money. And Jim can do the same for stat points. This is kind of like cheating. So like admins and gods can give players unfair advantages. Hence they're gods. So stat points. Gary. Oh, it's stat point. No, it's not. I have the wrong word in there, don't I? Let me just go find the actual word. It is that point. Yeah, we're back there. So first word stat point. Okay, I must have just typed it wrong. No, we don't want to be looking at that. Oh wait. Yeah, Gary has been given a stat point for Jim. Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why. So stats. So we have one stat point, so we can go level up and whatever. So Ting is an admin, so he can kick them. So we're just gonna kick Gary and then bring him back. So he's kicked, so he's gone. So Gary's gone. But we also want to go change his rank. So I'm gonna go make Gary a god. So change rank Gary God. So Gary is now a god. So if we look at who online, so we have an admin and we have a god. So Gary is basically our god. So he has god privileges. So he can give himself or Jimmy points. So if we go from that money, Gary. So he'll give himself more money. So Gary gave himself more money. So he has now 20 grand. So he can buy whatever he wants in the shop. So that was about it for things. So we can show off the code, but I'll just quickly go into the boss. Yes. Boss log. So Jim, when Jim was fighting it, we also, I'll give out how much damage he was dealing. So Jim was only dealing 1 damage because Jim's quite weak. The boss is quite strong, so from looking at this we can tell, even though Jim's on level 25, he needs to the boss needs to be a bit weaker. So yeah, but then again, with multiple people it should be easier. That's the idea. So when we go and look at the battle handler, so the battle handler, so we have the attack and magic. So basically the only difference between attack and magic is basically the MP. So you need magic points. If you don't have any magic points, you can't use magic anymore. So you have to conserve it or buy potions that heal your magic. So for running away, so to run away, it has been a random number between 1 and 10. So if it's 1 to 7, you'll run away, else you couldn't get away. So it's just a bit of a random thing. We can use items, use your infantry, look at your thing, help. This will basically show off the help menu. So this is the help menu down here. So this will give you the commands that you can use in battle, in case you don't know what to do and you're a bit lost in battle. And let's go. So if we go to the player attack. So the player attack. So we have the normal things from simple mode, but we've added in extra whatchamacallit, states in here. In the enemy, sorry. In the enemy one has the extra states. So our magic one is pretty similar, except for it takes the magic stats, and for enemy it takes their magic defense. So instead of dealing damage towards so strength deals damage towards defense, in the magic one, magic deals damage equal to magic defense, and also decrement your magic points. And we just have that logged. And for enemy attack, we have different states for the enemy to attack. So instead of them just attacking with their physical attacks over and over, we have them randomly switching between their magic and their physical attacks. So basically, when it goes into their magic attack, it's the same thing. It'll deal damage equal to the magic stat of the player, of the enemy, and take it from the magic defense. So like here. So, and it's also calling it from our skill. So what's different from our enemies is, I'll show you where the enemies. So we have our different skills. So we have a skill here, bubble. We come across a wolf, it can use fire. And our boss, where is it? Our boss will use tsunami. So they all have their own unique skill to make them unique enemies. And let's see, what else do I want to look up? So I showed kick. Okay, the rooms. So for rooms we have let's see, where's my rooms? H. Anyway, Anyway, what I'm looking at, we have different room types. We have arena and boss, which are the new room types in our game. Also, we have everything loading in from file, like our text files and that. So if we go look for the ASCIIs, so the text. So this is the description of the game. So this is just loaded in text file that Connor did, that he just didn't show. And let's see. That's about it. I'm trying to think. What else do we have to do? Show up command. Oh, boss handler. I'll show it. Go to the boss handler. Let's see. Boss handler. Boss handler is very similar to the battle handler. Just that the fact that they have different attack states. So if we go to the enemy attack state, so you know, this is just gonna be easier. Enemy attack. So we go to enemy attack. So we have different states. So like the enemy one had magic and physical attack states. This one has 4 states. So basically it has a 1/12 chance to use any of these abilities. So it can use its ultimate attack, which is a heavy damage called Ice Beam. So here it is. So if it gets to 12, it'll use its ultimate back, which will deal a lot of damage, which is 5 times its magic stats. So this is going to be massive damage. This is basically an ultimate attack. And for healing, so every once in a while he'll heal himself a random number between 50 and 150. So he can heal himself. So you have to come quick unless he'll heal himself. So that basically gives the player incentive to play. Let's see. Loggers, the arena logger, I just need to show you that. Logs. So arena. So okay, so if we remember last time, Jim and Gary was fighting, so Gary lost the battle. So it just mentions that. And we have other ones from earlier. And I think that's everything that I can think of. I'll just have to look through. I'll just pause it, and if there's anything more, I'll be back. Okay, one thing I forgot to show is, and Connor forgot to show, is where our ASCII maps are. So if you go into arena, this is what our arena looks like. So these are just loading them from file. So map, and so on. And so that was showing off the files. I showed off all the logs, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and have a nice Christmas.